All right. So my TikToks and my YouTubes are going to start turning into video game reviews. I think I'm going to start going in a different direction because I have so many damn video games to review. I've played a lot of video games and I'm going to start talking about them. That's what I'm going to start talking about. All right. So video games that I have completed. The first one, I'm going to do one a day, one or two a day. Video game review, Mortal Kombat 1. Of course, this is going to be the first one. I have 2 black belts in 2 styles. Mortal Kombat has been in my life since the 1990s. Ever since I got introduced to Mortal Kombat 2 on the Super Nintendo, I saw the first one on the arcade. Then I got part 2 on the Super Nintendo, and then I rented part 3 because my parents wouldn't buy it. So I went and spent all allowance money I had and rented it. So I still got to play Mortal Kombat 3. Never played the 3D era Mortal Kombat. After the 3D era Mortal Kombat, I saw a little bit of that and wasn't liking the graphics at all. The next one I played was Deadly Alliance years later, and there was another one in there, the Mortal Kombat Deception and Deadly Alliance. I played both of those, and then Mortal Kombat hadn't had a video game in a long ass time until Mortal Kombat 9, which was basically a recap of Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3. And then we got Mortal Kombat X or 10. And then I played Mortal Kombat 11 and then the new Mortal Kombat 1. So on my PlayStation 5, I own Mortal Kombat X, Mortal Kombat 11, and Mortal Kombat 1. All 3 of those games are installed on my hard drive. I increased the PlayStation 5 memory to the point where I have like 45 games installed at the same time. So I have whole game series installed all at once, and so I have access to all my favorite characters from the whole series of these games. I can't even remember how many by name the different games I have. I have to actually look at my gamer library to talk about that, because I have like 129 PlayStation 5 games. That's not including what's on the Xbox, and some of the stuff on PlayStation 5 on Xbox I bought twice. So I have 2 PlayStation 5s and an Xbox Series X, and the Xbox has some of the same games I have on my PlayStation. So in case if I do want to play a different character, or one character I need one character to be female, and then in the same game I want to do a playthrough as a man, I can do it without deleting my save files. So that's what the one that I really put in a lot of effort into. I don't have to delete that one. I can just restart the one that's on the Xbox and go from there. I see my Dragon Age 3 character right now is a female. I worked really hard on that character. I've reached almost to the last level, to where I'm going to go through to beat the game here pretty soon. And I put that on hold to play Witcher this weekend. And so when I get done with that game, I'm not deleting that game. I'm going to back it up into the cloud, and I'm going to keep the game going. If I have to restart Dragon Age 3, I'm going to it's already on my Xbox. I can restart it on the Xbox without impacting my save game on the PlayStation. So the second PlayStation, what that's about is for games that new games that I want to install. I can install those new games 1 or 2 at a time without deleting my 44 favorite games that I have. So when on my main PS5, all those games that I have installed are like my absolute favorites. I don't have to install nothing there. They're already installed. I just click the game and get into it. I don't want to have to reinstall it and all kinds of stuff. So I leave that alone, and I do the uninstallations and reinstalls on the second PS5. And I'm going to upgrade the memory on that as well, because I know a lot more games are coming in the future. So I want to be able to put a lot more games on that system as well. So I have, between the Xbox and the 2 PlayStation 5s, I have a lot of hard drive space between all 3 systems. I don't play Switch anymore. I took the Switch and put it away. After because I'm home all the time. I don't work anymore because I'm 100% disabled vet. So I freaking I don't even touch the Switch anymore. because I can play my PlayStation 5 or my Xbox anytime I want. And when I'm out of Taekwondo class. So right now I'm in the car making TikToks because I'm here at Taekwondo. I'm a bit early because I live about an hour away from the school, and I get down here early because of traffic. And I have a better sound system in my car than I do in my house. The home theater in my house is turned off permanently because I'm not trying to get evicted out of my apartment. So what I do is any kind of movies that I want to watch, I have two 10-inch subwoofers in this car. I did this on purpose. Two 10-inch subwoofers in this car and an amp that amps the shit way up. And I leave my apartment complex and I go anywhere else. Parking lot of Taekwondo, parking lot at the restaurant, whatever. And I can blast my shit in the parking lot and nobody says nothing to me because I'm in a fucking parking lot and everybody's fucking inside the building working somewhere. So they don't have the time to be coming out, and unless they're, and I don't think they can hear me when they're all the way inside the building. The only people that can hear me is the people that are out here, and I'm sitting in the car the whole time guarding the car. They don't say nothing to me when I come out here and do my thing. So I just come out here, I can come out here, put on a movie, and just chill. So I have a way to watch my movies without getting in trouble, and this using the car is the ideal way to do it. That way you don't have to hear nothing from the damn landlord. So yeah, this is basically what I do. And I'm going to review, my next review is going to be Dragon Age 3. You see, Mortal Kombat 1, man, that game has inspired me to do so much more with my martial arts. Man, and between that and the Power Rangers, man, I was just like, fuck, man, I want to be able to do that. And that's why the whole 2 black belts and 2 styles came around, because the Power Rangers and the Mortal Kombat stuff. And I was like, man, I want to be able to do all that stuff. And I was like, so I started training. I started in 1997 in the first style, and then I took time off in the army and all that stuff, and I got my first black belt at the age of 28 in 2008, and then I got my second black belt in 2020, December 5th, 2020, at the age of 40. So I started the second style of Taekwondo in 2017. I was a white belt again in 2017. Got the first Dan black belt December 5th, 2020. So that's about 3 years of busting my ass. And that's how I lost my ex-wife. She couldn't handle the fact that I had to go to class every day like I do now. And now I'm a black belt. This shit has gotten way worse at black belt level. And I told my current wife, I got married like 4 years later to a different woman. And I told my wife, I said, look, don't screw me over because I'm doing this. All I'm asking is just please be patient with me, and I will see what I can do, make time for you, whatever. And I do have a consistent schedule that allows me to take 4 days. I go to class, I do 5 classes in 4 days, and I have 3 days off of Taekwondo that I do not train at all. There's no Taekwondo on Saturday and Sunday, and I deliberately take Wednesday off, and I do all my 4 classes Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and then 2 classes on Friday. So it helps me to conserve gas, and at the same time I do have that Wednesday off, and I do have that Saturday and Sunday off. So if I need to do something with the wife, I have time for my video games, or I do have time to hang out with my wife if need be. We do have time to go out on dates, things like that. So I'm not overworking myself. But when I'm going to class on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, I am working very hard towards my goals. And sometimes I do work on Taekwondo from home, working on forms at home. All the rest of the stuff I already know how to do. It's just forms is my main thing, and that's why I double up. I'm taking the extra class on Friday. I have to pay extra for that private lesson, so that way I can get more forms practice in there, so I get better at that. I already taught myself how to do nunchucks, and everything else is easy. Forms is a little bit more technical, which requires a little bit more practice. So this is basically what I do with my life: Taekwondo and video games and spending time with my wife. And I don't hang out with anybody. I don't have friends on purpose. I don't care about having friends. It's just me, my wife, and Taekwondo. And my wife and I are home all the time. So if I'm a Taekwondo, she's at home. She is home all the time. She does not work either, because I retired her with me. So when I'm here, she's holding it down at the house, cooking and doing everything that a wife should do. And I come home to a hot cooked meal, and I get to put my taekwondo uniform in the washing machine and start up the laundry and get to sit down and do whatever. So either play a video game or work on my social media, depending on how much time I have before I have to go to sleep. So that's it right there.